should be good. Okay. All right. So, for our recap. So, we started the Battle of Morlandfurt off with a bang. Well, not quite. More of a whisper as you guys decided to sneak around the backside, almost failing your group stealth check right off the hop. You're saved by a +4 that somebody had. And you guys came around through the top, and you somehow killed about, I don't know, 7 goblins before anyone noticed. Now, in the meantime, you had scouted the area. You actually took down a ladder that the goblins had used to jump over the 10-foot curtain wall the first time, because goblins do have a climbing speed, but they can't climb up a sheer flat face. It has to be some kind of crag to it. Now, you took that down, and then you started off the combat, and at the same time, the sergeant over here and his men came charging from the east, and they leaving a wake of destruction as they went. And the sergeant himself got pretty banged up, and he fell back to heal up. And then just as that was happening, also arrows were raining from the top sections of the keep. You know, because you've been hit, you know that there's at least 3 on the top and at least 2 in the middle section. That's you, Thury.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yep, I'm just giving everybody the tactics. And you can move Quirion to get a better view of these guys too, if you wanted to. But you're kind of, yeah. So you guys also dropped where the sorry. If you want to move Quirion, you gotta let me know, and then I'll move her over the walls. Actually, hold on. I might be able to change that. Oops. Nope. Not that. There might be a way for me to change that. I gotta see. So you guys also dropped a cloud of daggers, and so as the goblins were climbing over the wall where they expected there to be a ladder for them to climb down, they kept falling, taking damage, and then landing in a pile of daggers. And now there's actually so many corpses here, I am seriously considering negating the falling damage, because there's about 5 corpses. So, you know, we'll see on that. The last damage, we forgot to roll damage, because with Cloud of Daggers it happens twice. It happens when you first enter it, and it happens when you start your turn in it. So one of these guys did both, so he had to take the damage twice. And then now you're in a heavy melee with a very small goblin wielding a very large axe at the moment. Valdron is on his 3rd turn, so this will be the last one of the healing word. So he'll get the D6. Is it a D6 plus your healing spirit? Sorry, is it D6 plus, or what is it?
Healing spirit is.
It's 3 rounds, right? Yeah, just pop it up in the chat for me if you don't mind.
One plus your spellcaster's ability modifier.
1 plus. Oh, okay. And what's your that's how many rounds it lasts?
Yeah.
What's your spellcasting ability modifier? That's your wisdom.
Wisdom 4.
Okay, so it can heal 5 times. So it's been 3 rounds, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's Thury. Thury's in a heavy melee. He's getting peppered by arrows from the top shelf. He's having a rough day. Harbeck has this little emote of a snail on his character, and I'm not exactly sure why. Do you remember why?
I remember it has nothing to do with the snail. You just said, put a marker on him so that we remember that something is happening. Does he have...
that it's his turn.
Elven,
that it's his turn.
Dwarven...
That it's his turn. I think that's what it was. So we remember that it's his turn.
Maybe. Or did I have what can Riley give him? What's that shit called?
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration, yeah.
Okay.
He's got Bardic Inspiration.
So the snail. That's quite the emote to use. Not sure if that's the one that I would have gone with, but it works. Okay. Yeah. So I still don't have Combat Master installed yet, or working. That's another thing I've been working at. And then Riley. So Harbeck, you're still raging, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it's going to be your turn, and then, so just a recap, and Riley, what has Riley been doing? Riley is still concentrating. Oh, okay. Here's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So concentration, we're going to use, which symbol were we using? This one seems appropriate. We use the broken skull for concentrating, because it looks like a brain. So, for now, because I realize it's actually not in your own best interest to remember your concentration checks, but it is a very important part of the game and part of balancing. So, for the rest of this level, so until you get to level 5, what we're going to do is, if you remember to call out or roll your concentration check before I do, you get to roll with advantage. And then once we get to level 5, it's going to change.
We have to roll that
when
when
damage.
Right.
Every time you take damage, the minimum DC is 10, and the DC goes the DC goes up if you take 22 points of damage. Every 2 points after that, it goes to 11, 12, 13, etc. So it's, I forget the exact wording, but that's basically, you don't have to worry about upscaling the DC until you're in the 22 points of damage, which we're not even close to at this point in the game. Right, if you take 22 points of damage, something has gone horribly wrong. So, anywho, so right next to Riley, there's an assassin. There's an assassin that's dodging these swordsman's blows like a motherfucker, if I'm not mistaken. And oh, there, demonetized. He's been dodging blows left and right, just like Neo against this barricade, somehow being flanked, them having advantage. He is still somehow getting missed. The crosswoman over here, we're looking for one of the snipers that appears to have disappeared. So that's important. And so as all that was happening, you guys heard the heavy thud of doors, poof, and then heavy footsteps, poof, 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 and then Riley, you saw it first. A hobgoblin wearing half plate mail reached up and undid the immovable rod, and then it clattered to the ground. And that was his turn, because that was an object that was his movement, and then an object interaction. He dashed from inside, and then he did that, and that was his action, was to interact, press the button, and then it dropped down. So now it is Harbeck's turn, and we are ready to resume the action. What would you like to do?
So the doors haven't opened yet. The hobgoblin hasn't left.
Correct. The portcullis is still
just
down. He's still contained for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Harbeck? Can't even find him.
Right there.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm drawing. I want to draw.
Right.
I want to measure.
Oh, I gotta turn the grid back on. Hold on. I had it.
That's why I'm so confused.
Sorry. Grid is back on.
All right.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to
move up to the.
Yeah, you can move up to the gate.
Okay.
But you won't be able to make an attack through it. You can make a hand axe throw through it, but you can't make a battle axe attack through it.
Okay. So it's
And-
like a metal bar.
Yeah, it's metal bars, and I would say the attack is at disadvantage because you're trying to
Okay.
throw
Yeah,
throwing
I'm
axe
off.
through metal bars. So
I'm all for that.
it would be at disadvantage when you're this close, anyways. So
Mm.
can you guys hear the music? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Hempen rope. Would I be able to tie the bars of the gate together to slow down?
So it's a portcullis. It just goes straight up.
Oh, it's the up. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
this is
and
the
down.
up, not the swing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's not really. Oh, damn.
So the mechanism,
All right.
is you can see the mechanism. It's on this side
Mhm.
here.
Okay.
Side I just pinged.
Yeah, I'd get pretty lucky to. I'm gonna move him back a little bit. I'd get pretty lucky to get up there last time.
I'm wondering if
Hand
there's anything
axes.
we can jam in the mechanism.
That's what I'm thinking is some way to. But I mean, the immovable rod's the immovable rod.
It clattered to the ground just inside the gate.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know. I ain't no stealthy guy. Eh, pretty stealthy.
Yeah, he sees you.
Provoke an
He
Yeah.
fully sees you.
Yeah, I'm gonna provoke an opportunity attack if I stick my hand in there.
Yeah, I would say so. It's not raw, but I would say that's fair.
Well, I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him through the gate.
I mean, can you help me come back and mess with this guy? I think there might be too far for that, right?
I wasn't when I started. I
There's
didn't. Oh, I didn't.
this he would have had to come around. You have quite a few options, Thury. You got quite a few options.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Again, don't forget your wild shapes, and don't forget Faldron's abilities. I know you want to heal him up, but I think you can move the healing spirit. Can you not?
Well, I was wondering if I could put the bear totem up, but we'll talk about that on my turn.
Yep, for sure.
Well, I need to attack anyway to keep this going, this rage going.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm gonna throw a hand axe.
All right.
With
Make
disadvantage.
a hand axe attack with disadvantage. Yeah, and after him it's going to be Torbrook, and then it's going to be the Goblin. 19's good. What a throw! What a throw!
I think that
Oh.
goblin's TKO'd.
Very nice. This one here.
The next one in turn order.
Oh yeah, so it's I'm just using one token type for all of said tokens.
I see.
Yeah, he is currently TKO'd, but yep, that's 8 damage. Very nice. All right, so you run up, seeing the hobgoblin and him attempting to looking around, attempting to start pulling the portcullis up, and you wind back and you throw the hand axe, and he looks over his shoulder, and it catches him, poof, right in between where the two plates where the two plates intersect, and it thunks right in there, and you can see he has a great sword on his back, and he both hands reaches and pulls it out. Okay, and is that your turn? You have a bonus action. Can
My
you do
turn.
anything with it?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
Nothing there. Nothing
an
doing.
attack for if they get the thing open.
Torbrook is gonna yell up over the cliff. What's going on up there? I'll give you this chance to respond.
Bad things.
Say no more. And he's gonna move and pull the donkey with him over to there. And underneath the bridge. So he's gonna pull his movement in and start working away. Pretend he's under the bridge. Pretend you can't see him right now, but he's under the bridge right there. Okay, so now it is Goblin's turn. There are 2 left on the field. This one can't reach on his own, so he's gonna come 30 feet to the gate. So this is like an open tent shelter, so he can move straight through it. Just gonna make sure, yeah, 25 feet. And he's gonna make a short bow attack against Harbeck. Does a 16 hit?
No.
No, it doesn't? Okay.
No.
Okay, alright. So he runs up and he peeks around and he shoots through the portcullis and it goes past your ear. And then the one from on high sees this and he repositions as well. And he also makes a short bow attack. Yeah, and it doesn't hit either. All right. So another arrow goes winging, and it actually just thunks into the paver stones right in front of you. Misses entirely. All right, Quirion. That's right. I was gonna do something here. Yeah, no, it's one or all. Okay. Yeah. So now Quirion's turn. So you can reposition her, or you can do whatever you want with her. Keep in mind, was she right on top of this goblin?
What do you mean right on top of this goblin?
Is she up in the air right now, or is she in the cloud of daggers? Or did you send her into the cloud of daggers?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right.
She's
That's
still
all I
up
need to
in
know.
the air.
She's still up in the air? Okay. What would you like to do with her? If you want to move her over to get a better vantage at the snipers, I can do that for you.
So I have to decide. I'm trying to think of what is the most pressing next move. Because do we have means of getting at the snipers realistically?
Well, if you can see them, you can hit them because you have your your sharpshooter feat now. Because
Right.
you ignore anyone else, they'd be shooting at 3/4 cover because they're between a battlement, right? So that's only this of them is shooting, but you have the sharpshooter feat, so you ignore half and full cover.
But I'm also staring down at a goblin and directly in front of me with only 5 hit points left and not much else going on.
Yep.
So the idea is that if I can bear totem and wild shape, I can do those 2 things in the same turn?
Yes, I believe so, yep. Because Bear Totem is a bonus action, correct?
I do believe so.
Yeah. So
But the problem is that if I wild shape, then we lose our ability to hit snipers.
Yeah. So you would lose your ability to hit snipers. Yes. There is another option as well. So pull up Faldron's character sheet as well, and pull up the bite and hold and see, and read it out to me, or bring it up. I just want to double check something.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. It says the direwolf makes a signature attack on a hit. The target is restrained, can't take reactions or make two-handed weapon attacks as long as the direwolf maintains the hold. As an action,
So
the target can make a contested strength save to break the hold.
yeah. So the guy that's in front of you has a two-handed axe.
Okay. So in theory, the bite and hold.
If it hits, and then if it doesn't, you can still wild shape your way out of this potentially.
How does ferocity work again?
So
'Cause
it's
it takes-
1d4 plus 1 for every enemy that's around him.
At the beginning of turn?
Yeah, at the beginning of turn. Last
Okay.
time, because he was sitting around for 2 turns in a row with nothing around him, I subtracted a d8 instead. When he was sitting around, not doing anything, not getting attacked, not attacking, and actually getting healing. So I know it's not raw per se, but this time it didn't make sense to me for him to be getting anger when he's sitting there getting effectively a very nice scritch behind the ears. Doesn't make
Right.
sense that he would get angrier. He got a little less angry, and that's because your ferocity was getting quite high already. You were at a risk of a rampage.
I mean, he's sitting at 2 right now, so I can for sure do the bite and hold.
Yeah, because you roll a d4.
Right, and that's at least a 1.
Yeah, because what is the yeah, can you...
It's a 3. The cost is 3.
The cost is 3, yeah, so you should be able to do it. Yeah.
So I guess the thought then is that Faldron would come over and then hold him. Quirion could flank the snipers potentially.
Yeah.
If nothing else,
Keep in mind he has to hit. He has to hit
Right.
to he has to sink his teeth to get the hold, right?
And that counts as my bonus action, is that it?
Yeah, that's correct.
So that I couldn't bear totem, but I could wild shape out of it.
Yeah.
Worst case. And does that count as my attack? I can't wild shape and then attack.
No, you cannot. That would be wild shape is your action. You're tearing off of your humanoid skin and out comes the beast. Yeah, roll that d4 anyways for the start of combat.
It's not Faldron's turn yet.
Oh, but it will be. It will be soon. But yeah, I guess we're doing this all for Quirion's sake. Yeah. So I guess yeah. So what is that? What do you want to do with Quirion then? I guess is my next question.
I think I'm gonna flank the goblin here because
Do the help action. Yeah. So set him right on top. Set him right on top.
I think that's
'Cause he's up in
priority
his
number
business.
1.
Yep. Survival is important for sure.
And then we'll make moves after that.
Okay, sounds good. So Brothak Mudbrow, he was down here. He doesn't know as much about the explosives, and so he's gonna come and climb up here. What the heck? What is that? Brothak Mudbrow, there we go. Gonna come up here. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Somebody's staff. Don't know. He's gonna come up here and he's gonna assess the situation. Sorry, he's gonna be up around here, and he's gonna look around. He's gonna see what's going on. So that's gonna take him. An action. So I need to use the washroom real quick. So let's take 2 minutes while you think for sure about what you're doing, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Sounds good. I'm gonna get more beer.
All right. Sorry, gents. I've been sick for like, I don't know, 3 days. I called off Tuesday, and I've been able to track the real-time progress of this virus from my head and my throat and into my nervous system and chest, and then now it's reached the stomach, and it's great. Highly recommend.
I
Whatever
would imagine.
whatever version of COVID this is, I want it done. Okay, yeah. So, Brothic Mudbrow. He is gonna look around real quick. Assess the situation. He's gonna do a perception check, which is wisdom. Take the first one. It's a 6. He ain't see shit. And he's gonna go back down to help Toruk. He can't see because he can't see past you to see the big guy, and he can't see past these bushes to see the hobgoblin. He just basically poked his head up, said, "Oh, what's all this fuss about?" And he went back down to help Torkrus with the dynamite. All right. So now it is on to you, Thury.
All right. So first thing, beginning of turn, Faldron should get healed, correct?
Correct. Yep.
So that is, I'm trying to remember, D6, D4.
Healing spirit.
1d6 hit points.
Yep. So yeah, roll a d6.
I will roll for that.
3.
It's a 3.
Okay. Yep. And then now roll a d4 for your ferocity. Nice.
Also a 3.
Okay, so that,
So,
just so you know, if as long as you hit, that all but guarantees 2 turns of hold. All but, unless
Right.
unless he passes the strength check to get out of it.
so where do I actually get to go? 'Cause I
Yeah, so
can't-
because he's a small creature, he can run past you, between your legs in this case, and around.
Right.
So you could land him here.
Okay.
Because yeah, he has 40 feet of movement. So we'll say that little extra jump over here and then around. That'll be all of his movement.
Right.
Okay? Sounds good. All right, make an attack with advantage.
We're going for a bite and hold. I don't know if this is with advantage or not.
17 is good. Yep, 17 is good. So roll for damage, I believe. I believe you get to roll for damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I gotta move Korean for a
The
second.
damage should be 1d6 plus 2, so 5.
5, yep.
And that
Right.
renders him unable to actually...
He's restrained, so I will
Right.
grab restrained. Yeah, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus of speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws. So we also put in there that they can't use two-handed weapons. So that's over and above what restrained is.
Right.
So he can't move. Even if you move Quirion off now, because now you've used her help action, he's still gonna anyone's gonna be able to hit him, basically, because of the advantage. So how that looks, so you and give a whistle, and then Faldron snaps, and then just and he runs around you right next to the cliff face, and then he sees a spine cleaver, and Quirion is up in this thing's head, and he's distracted because she's clawing at his eyes and just annoying him, and he's trying to like brush her off, and then all of a sudden bites on his hand, and then now he's still holding on to it, but his hand axe is now kind of dropped to the side because he can't hold it with one hand. He's tough, but he's not that tough. And then now his arm is in Faldron's mouth, and he's looking around, and he is bleeding profusely. He's tough. He's a tough boy, but he's not that tough. All right.
So for my action then, can I cure wounds to myself?
Yeah, absolutely, you could.
And how much healing is a potion?
potion is if you use an action, it's maximum. So 1d6 plus 2, I believe it is. It might be 1d8.
Okay, because Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
I also have the cloak. So I have the cloak, and I'm basically in this bush. And so, what is my cover?
I think that's a bonus action, isn't it? Put the cloak for me in the chat if you can.
Cool.
Okay, sorry. Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, 2d4. So if you use an action, it will be maximized, so you'll get 10 hit points back. As a bonus action, you roll, and this is homebrew. As a bonus action, you roll. As an action, because you're quickly slugging it back, you might get some on your face or drop it or slip it or whatever. But if you're taking an action, you're slowly, carefully making sure you get all of the potion.
Brad, how worried are we about snipers?
Not worry about them until they start shooting at us.
They've been shooting at
Well,
you.
they're shooting at me.
That's why he's so low on hit points.
Until they start hitting us.
They've been hitting me.
You could dive and try to hide in these, but yeah. So hiding is an action. You can hide as an action. It's your cloak that lets you hide as a bonus action. You could heal this turn and try to hide next turn.
Assuming I make it to next time. I'm just trying to decide if I just commit to a wild shape, and
it seemed like low-key DM advice. This is your one free hint. Yeah, I definitely would. If it was me, I definitely would, because one thing we didn't talk about is these walls here are 10 feet tall. If you sluck up against them, the archers are not going to be able to hit you because you're going to be in full cover.
Right.
And even if you move closer, the ones on the bottom level aren't going to be able to see you. Even right now, it's a pretty big stretch for them to see you. If you move 10 feet closer, say, the bottom ones won't be able to see you. You won't be able to see them either. But yeah, this is the kind of situation that Wild Shape is for. You just got to keep in mind if you get damage and there's carryover damage, that can kill you. So say you have 5 hit points left on your Wild Shape, and then you get hit for 10, you're down because you only have 5 hit points left currently. Again, this guy next to you probably isn't going to attack you, but that doesn't mean that the snipers aren't going to. And
so if he's restrained, do I provoke an opportunity attack for moving away from him?
No, you don't. No, he can't use 2 weapon stacks. If he had a one-handed weapon, yes. But because he has a 2-handed weapon and he hasn't dropped it.
So then if I move to, I don't know if you can see that, but if I move to here beside the ladder, basically.
Yeah. Then you would have, so this one would still be able to hit you. This one here. And I'm going to call the movement from here to here, from here to here, to get, because you're squeezing between him and a thick bush and a dog. And keep in mind, there's a cloud of daggers right here as well. And there's another fucking spine cleaver in the cloud of daggers that's going to get up this turn after he takes some damage. This way, yeah, there's a lot of obstacles. I would count this as difficult terrain, and maybe even here as well. Like, you would maybe make it to this part. I might even
What
do
about
it.
down? What about down?
Yep, you could go down. That would give you defecate from all of the archers if you went down, because this is a 10-foot wall. You would take 1d6 falling damage though.
Oh, that'll just kill me.
It might just kill you, and no one will see you, and you'll be drowning, so you'll be taking extra damage. You'll be taking the extra hit a turn.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna go.
You could come ask my characters to help you not die, if we can.
I don't know if that puts me like more vulnerable. I guess Riley has a turn in between.
Yeah. Like, so your wild shapes, your new combat wild shapes, how many hit points do they have?
The elk has more. It's like 2d10 plus 2, so it's anywhere. I guess
I
anywhere
thought you
from.
had some new ones, don't you?
I just have wolf and elk.
So no, it's your CR 1/2. Look in there. You got black bear, crocodile, giant centipede, giant poisonous snake. You got your CR halves as well. So open that up. Those are your new
I don't
combat
have
wild.
that.
Yeah, you do. It should be. Hold
I
on.
only have a quarter on my thing.
Okay. We will fix that.
Because I know we had talked about it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now I just have
All right.
giant centipede though.
Yep. I'll do the rest of them here. I gotta do them manually.
Oh. Well, giant centipede is not very good.
Crocodile has a swim speed.
3d10 plus 3, that's better. Three d8 plus 6.
Yeah, do you have the folder too? The folder should show up there as well? Or are they just loose in
Yeah.
there? Yeah, the folder's there.
No,
Okay,
I haven't fully.
okay, good. My kingdom for figuring out how to make this this music just keep going. Just keep playing.
Ooh. Bear has multi-attack. That's kind of cool. Alright, I think we're gonna roll with bear form.
All right. Yeah,
But
there's
is
just
drag
enough.
that in or?
Yep, just drag it in, and then we're gonna boop put you to the GM layer. So what's the size for bear? Is it large or is it medium?
I'm assuming that says that in here. Medium beast.
Medium beast. Okay. Yep. So how would you like to describe this? What does your transformation look like?
I think the transformation is quite simple. Flurry kind of bends over forward, grasping at his chest, and as he reels back and opens himself back up, he transforms into he does the transformation to the bear and then comes down on all fours.
Perfect.
Kind of classic.
Very nice. Okay.
So, how do we choose hit points?
Right.
Because it says 3d8 plus 6.
There you go. Just rolled it for you, and you rolled real good. Real good. Yeah, you got 26 hit points. You rolled 4 off of maximum. 30's the maximum. So you did very good.
All right. We're back in it, boys.
So just double check. Don't do it, but just see if you because it's different for players and GMs. If you right click, and then you should see a purple menu, and if it says hit dice, then you should be able to hit dice and do it for next time. But we'll
on
keep
what?
that. If you on your bear token, you right click on it on the actual map itself, right here.
Nothing happens if I right click on it.
Nothing happens? Okay, so it's just me then. Yeah, so that's a GM permission then. No worries. Okay. So we're gonna port over to. While this is going on, Liebard, who's in a rough state, has kind of basically retreated and crawled back and is sitting up against this rock. And thought I had him up open. It's not. It's fine. There he is. And he has, which I forgot to put it in last time. But he has second wind.
That looks good.
So he does. So he gets 12 points of healing. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. It's 12. Okay, so he's back up. He's not on the ground anymore. Liam had him prone. Woo. He had him prone, basically crawling away. Okay, so he's in good shape now. So he's gonna get up, and he's gonna move. He's gonna move right around the corner, and then kind of assess the situation as well. And that'll be his. So that would have been his action, the second wind, and then he's gonna make a perception check to look around and see what he can see as well. So many things open. Sorry. No. There he is. He's gonna make a perception. Wisdom. 7. You don't see shit. So he's just looking around, looking for threats, trying to see what the situation is, and everything looks fine to him. Alright, Riley. It's your turn. What are you doing?
So what happens to John's hit points now he's the bear?
Mm-hmm.
The
Now
bear
he's a bear.
has its own thing going on.
The bear has his own hit
Now he-
points. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bear. I think we're in the clear for now.
All right. Just trying to follow all that.
Yeah. It's the second time we've used it. For a druid,
Okay.
kind of ridiculous.
um. Goblin's still not dead, but I mean, I kill him and move, or do I let them?
Yeah, if you move away
Yeah.
from him, you're going to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
And if you get hit, you have to do a con save. Grab a little bit more wine while you think about it.
Yeah, I have ideas, but they're not for this turn, really.
So, I gotta look up something, because, again, I've been playing so much BG3, and things work
Mhm.
just a little bit different.
Mhm.
As far as I know, with D&D, you should be able to make an attack without disadvantage, even though there's a guy within 5 feet of you. BG3, you wouldn't be able to, because you'd be threatened. But I don't think that's actually a D&D thing. I think they just added that
Mhm.
as a balance. But I'm gonna double check. No, actually, yeah. So aiming a range attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a range attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. So yes, you would have disadvantage if you tried to use your bow, but you do have your rapier.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my rapier.
Okay. Try to stab the assassin.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I actually get advantage because he's?
Yes, you do, because he's flanked on all sides. He's got nowhere to go.
How do I cancel this roll? I'm gonna hit escape. See if that cancels the roll.
You can just roll it again.
Ah, hey, it did it.
Work? It did work. Okay.
It worked.
It's
Never worked. Also gives me an opportunity to roll with the correct character.
Mm-hmm. I still don't know why that doesn't work for you. I'm curious. Yeah, that's good. Roll damage. Nice. How do you want to do this?
I'll do with a little bit of bardic charisma, and as this goblin is going all Neo, ducking every attack, like ducking out of people's way, I'll just give like an oh bloody hell, and I'll slice downward at his ankles, cutting off his feet, and he's been so injured by this point that that's all it took to kill him as he
just
falls to the ground.
Wait. He just spins and then impales himself on the horse trap right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm all for that. All right.
Awesome. Okay.
And the only other thing I'm gonna do now is use a little movement.
You did what 3 Imperial Guardsmen could not do, or Imperial Swordsmen could not do. Hit this assassin. If he lived a full round, there was something was gonna happen.
I'm gonna move right up here because I want to be able to see both parts of the battle. Oh, and I still can't see shit from up here. That's fine.
Yeah, because you from where you're at right now, you're not able to see the hobgoblin. Do you want to be able to see the hobgoblin?
I'm okay here.
You're okay there? Okay.
I just want to be ready to move toward any.
Sorry, John.
Wherever I'm needed next turn.
Does he get healing at the beginning of his next turn? Because half of him is in my little square.
Isn't it a 5-foot cube? I thought it was a 5-foot cube.
I will look it up.
Yeah, double check. We'll see. Okay. It is the spine cleaver.
I got full.
Yeah, he's full anyways. Yeah. So spine cleaver, number 1. He's gonna do a strength save. He's gonna try to break away from Valdron. So give me we're gonna do a contested strength check. So I'm gonna roll, you're gonna roll, whoever's highest wins. So roll with Valdron. Yeah, Valdron sheet.
Your strength.
Yeah.
Just
you gotta beat a 12. 14 is good. 14 is good. Yep. Okay. So the spine cleaver is trying to pull his arm away, and he can't. He can't. So he drops his great axe, and he's gonna reach out and grab a dagger and get ready to stab, or a hand axe. Sorry, a hand axe. He's gonna pull out his hand axe, and he's gonna get ready to bring it down on Faldron's head if he doesn't let go. But he's dropped his axe, and it takes an action to pick it back up. And he's still bleeding a lot. So that one is done. Now the next spine cleaver. Can you roll me, Brad? Can you roll me 4d4, I believe, for your Cloud of Daggers damage? Because he's starting his turn in it.
Yeah. Well.
Double check. I think it's 4d4. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it adds your modifier or not.
It was Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers, 4d4 when it enters or when it starts its turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There, 8 damage. Very nice. So he's like, he takes like a, as he's trying to get his way out, he's just getting cut all over him, and you see he's bleeding a lot. And he's gonna move towards Faldron. Oops. Get back there. Get back there. There's too many tokens. There. So he's going to move there, and he's going to make a great axe attack against Faldron. Does a 24. Yeah, 24 hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
8
Armor
slashing
classes.
damage.
Ouch. Go
8
down
slash.
to 12.
Down to 12, yeah. Okay. But he's very hurt too. He's not looking great. Okay. Now it is the sniper's turn. So this one is going to make a range attack against Harbeck. 18 meets, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So that attacks. Well, I have advantage on the attack roll. He has advantage because he's so high up, because he's at the high level. So he's going to do an extra 1d6 damage. 9 plus 1d6. It's going to do 11 total, which is halved, right?
Yes. Do we round up or down?
We round
To
down.
have damage.
We round down.
5.
Okay. Yeah, think of it like movement. If you can't complete the movement, if you can't complete the damage, it's lost.
Yeah,
Right?
gotcha.
So that's one of the snipers. The other one here is gonna see. He sees you, Thury, pull into your form, and he's like, "Whoa!" He's gonna take an attack on you with his short bow. Does a 16 hit?
Armor class 13, natural armor.
Yep, that's a hit then. So he's gonna do damage, and he's gonna do 1d6 because he's got the high ground advantage boost as well. So 10 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, these snipers are brutal. And he's gonna hide after this. So he's gonna make a sneak attack, a sneak roll. Both of them are gonna hide. Attempt to hide. So that would be no. Oh, shoot. Ignore that. That's a wrong roll. No, yeah. He's unless somebody has a real good passive perception. And then the other one. $10. Anyone should be able to see that. Okay. Yeah, he's hidden for now. Okay. Alright. Now it is the assassin, but I think that was the last assassin, right? I don't see any. I don't see any assassins. So he's done. Then just as Liebard gets his feet back underneath him, an arrow rings out. And it goes right past his ear. He looks around and he can't see where it came from. Alright. We're on to the guard's turn now. Alright. So Liebhard is going to call out. And this one here is going to attempt to do a perception check. And because I'm not sure what the one actually did, we'll re-roll stealth. 17. I think I'm doing this right. I might not. It's hard to say. We'll find out. Right. So his perception, he's going to do an active perception check. see what he gets. He's got a 6. So he doesn't see anything. The other 3 are going to move forward, and they're going to make crossbow attacks against the hobgoblin. So haha, too bad. That's a miss. That's a hit. 9 damage. And 18 succeeds. That is also a hit. So going to be 19 damage. 19 damage. Yes, sir.
No. Now they're useful.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
I'll take the extra 19 damage.
The 3 crossbowmen. The one falls back, attempting to help his commander find whatever shot the arrow at him, and he doesn't. He comes up with squat. The other 3 advance, lift their crossbows, and pew pew pew. Foo, foo, foo. One sails past his ear. Another one hits him underneath the armpit, just as he was reaching up to get his greatsword out. And then another one in the shoulder, and he breaks the arrows off. He hasn't even got the gate open yet, and he's having a rough day. Alright, now it is the other 3 guards' turns. This one that was also close by is going to move 30 feet and do a perception check. He doesn't see anything either. The other 2 are going to move forward and create a shield wall on either side of Harbeck. Okay. Now it is the Hobgoblin Captain's turn. He's gonna... Oh, man. Oh, we missed one. We missed one assassin, sorry. Or one sniper, sorry. We gotta go back. One sniper. He's gonna make a short bow attack with just no advantage against Harbeck. 13 misses, I'm assuming. Right? Yeah, 13 misses, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so yeah. In the midst of this, there was a pew! An arrow went past your face. And you're like, whoop! Where the hell was that from? And the sniper's gonna hide as well. Yeah, I don't think anyone's beaten that. Alright. Okay. Harbeck, it is your turn. Or, sorry. Gotta go back. The Hobgoblin is gonna reach over and pull the release, and then the counterweight falls, and then the gate shoots up. So you can see him, and everyone can see him in plain view now.
So how do I see the actual inside of the thing, unless I can't?
What do you mean, sorry?
You gotta be by the doors, I think.
Yeah, you'd have to be. Yeah, you can't see because you're a bear fighting in a bush on the other side of the map.
Fair enough.
I can see it now.
Yep.
How many enemies are we looking at?
Hobgoblin plus 2 others
Okay, not terrible.
that I can see.
Yeah, this one here is up on the wall, on the top of the wall. You can see him.
Oh,
He's
yeah, I
not-
see. Okay.
He's not as sneaky as the rest, but this one is basically standing right behind. All right, your go there, Harbeck.
For the horde?
I'm gonna move in and throw a double-handed. I don't know why I measured 5 feet, but I'm gonna move in
Just
and
making sure.
do a double-handed battle axe swing at the Hobgoblin.
All right, go ahead.
Is that what? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Bardic Inspiration. Bardic Inspiration, 1d6.
Yep.
Adding it to that.
Yep, do it.
Just snuck it in there, man. Just snuck it in there.
Well, Devin's starting to call shit out before it's even shown up on my screen. I don't know why he gets to see the roll before I do. I'm the one rolling. Can I roll this?
It's got to go to the GM and then
it.
it comes back. Yep. All right, that's good. All right. Shoot your shot. Let's see what kind of damage we got.
A lot.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, cut him in half, bro. Cut him in half.
Yeah, really. Really.
Okay.
Really. Yep, really.
Harbeck looks to his compatriots on either side of him, realizing that he's got help in battle. He steps forward with his battle axe over his head, ready to swing it at the hobgoblin. He shuts his eyes, nearly misses, but because he is bardically inspired from Riley, the axe seems to be magically guided toward the carotid artery of the hobgoblin, because he's overhead, so it's very high up, which is fine. It just connects with that carotid artery and paints the portcullis wall side of it with the hobgoblin's blood, who falls dead.
Yep.
In a puddle.
And he's sitting there writhing on the ground. All right. Okay. Toruk is gonna do a perception check.
Just hanging out under the bridge, man. Living his
Oh,
dream.
he's not hanging out. He's working away. I
will say 18 was my threshold for calling that Bardic Inspiration die, so don't worry about your reaction having affected it.
My cadence.
You
already pegged what his AC was, or you just good guess?
No, I basically took mine and was like, well, if he's tougher than me, then he's worth the die.
Before you said 18 meets, right? So 18 meets.
Yeah. Oh, I did say that. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Fair
I didn't
enough.
remember that was a hobgoblin.
Yep. Fair enough. Yeah. So Torkruth doesn't see shit. He doesn't hear shit. He does not know what's going on, and none of you can see him. The goblins. It is the goblins' turn. This one here watches you come up and literally all but decapitate his boss on the first swing.
I guess I threw an axe at him, and then they also shot at him. So
yeah, wasn't
like nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, you made all the use out of that one round, all of it, and yeah, he shouts to you in Dwarvish, "I surrender," and he puts his bow above his head.
Well, take it.
And then the one above here, the next one above sees all this happening, and he's running. He's running. Oh my god, what happening? He's running, and he's gonna try to climb down the backside. He's gonna do an athletics check.
He's gonna yeet himself into oblivion.
And he takes 3d6 damage because he falls. 30 feet, 10 feet per. He is. Yeah, you hear a and he's booking it. He's booking it. If you can see him. All right. That brings us to Quirion's turn.
I think Quirion is just gonna. I mean, we don't know what's going on inside the wall, so I'm just gonna assume that we're still gonna tear these two goblins apart, and therefore,
Even if you do know, why not tear them apart?
it seems a little unnecessary. But
Well,
I mean, I guess they've done enough damage, and I've never been a bear before, so here we
Didn't they
fucking
kill
go.
3 guys outside of a bar for being outside of a bar?
I think we did do that. I think we did do that one. True that. True that.
Okay, guys, we're gonna kill the next people that walk out of this bar. Oh,
Grin's
God.
gonna hang out. He's gonna continue. I mean, I guess I could move him over and mess with this goblin instead of that goblin that's already got a fall drawn on him. That's
Yep.
probably what I'll do. That makes sense.
Yep, 100%. Okay, Brothok's turn. Brothok's helping with the dynamite because he didn't see shit. Thuri, it is your turn.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you might not be able to see because you're in. I put you. I put you in the,
now.
Yeah, I put you in the GM layer. Sorry, I should have told you you were coming up. And then it's gonna be Riley. It's gonna be Liebard, and then Riley.
Right. So I'm gonna start by having fall drawn. Try and finish off this. Oh, I gotta roll D4 ferocity first. Step 1. That goes to 4.
Yep. So you're at how much did you have? You had 2 left. So you're at 6
open.
now, right?
Trying to get it to open. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, so I used 3 last time. That brings me to 2 plus 4 this time. That brings me to 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for another bite and hold. Might as well. What is this brutal charge?
Yeah, we don't have access to that because you're not level 5 yet.
Oh, right. True that.
Yeah, so you're
we're
at a 6 unless you do so you can choose
I'm
to
gonna-
hold. You can choose to hold for free. You can hold for free, or you can do another attack if you want.
I'm going to go for another attack because I already
Alright.
rolled it.
Yep, 23 hits. Yeah, so you got 2 edge cases there. So you can, once you have the hold, it takes 3 ferocity to maintain it, but it doesn't
Right.
cost you a bonus action. Right? Oh, so
I see.
actually sorry, there's 2 enemies next to him, so he's actually at he would have been at 8 going into this. Because 1d4 plus
Right.
1 for each adjacent
But then
enemy.
it uses 5 for the attack, right? So it sets back down to 5.
I think it's just 3, isn't it? Isn't it just 3?
Yeah. So to 8 minus 3 is he finishes the turn at 5.
Yeah. Okay, there, I got it for you. There, your bar should be working now. You should be able to just adjust it on the bar there, just so we both know. Yep. 5 piercing damage. This goblin is clinging to life with everything he's got.
Still alive.
Still alive. All right, and you have an action, I believe.
Yeah, I'm assuming my bear can't go against the other goblin, right? On the other side of the bush, the one that Quirion is messing with?
I would let you roll. I would let you try and go through the bushes. I'm going to count them as difficult terrain, but you're a bear, so, you know. It'll be difficult terrain, and then to do your attack will be, instead of being at advantage, it'll be normal. Because you're striking from you're barreling through the bushes, and then you're trying to strike through bushes and attack somebody. Because you're still in the bushes. Because you can't go around the other way, because you'd fall off the cliff.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with going through the bushes and just having a regular attack against this guy.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
So I'm gonna go for the multi-attack, which is a bite then. So do I have to do each one individually?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so start with bite. Public roll. I don't know if this is rolling with advantage. I guess it is.
Yeah, so if we roll with advantage, we just take the first one. 14. 14 is good.
Okay. Bite attack. Damage. 5.
5, okay. And do the next one too.
Claw.
Claws. That hits.
Nice. A lot. 9.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, how do you want to do this?
I think that's pretty simple. The bear barrels through the bush, and then as he like grabs on the shoulder of the goblin, so Quirion's picking at the left side of his head, and the bear just grabs onto the right shoulder, and then with his right paw just takes the head right off. Clean.
Awesome.
Sends it
Clean.
flying in the sky.
Perfect. Okay.
Fucking home run over the wall, dude.
He is done. Yeah. Game over, Mr. Spine Cleaver. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good turn. That's a real good turn. I kind of wish you rolled one more damage on Faldron's attack, but that's great. It's good. It's perfect. All right. That's your turn, I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. That's Liebard's
Right,
turn now.
life.
So Liebard is going to try, once again, do an active perception check. What did this guy roll? I think he rolled... Oh boy. Rolled a 20, yeah. So Liebard still doesn't know where that arrow came from. So he's gonna run forward here and see. Now Riley. Yeah, so that's his 30 feet. Riley, it's your turn. Forgot to do them. To do the big X on this guy.
Yeah. Am I able to see the goblin over the bush? Is the bush too high?
You're. Give me a perception check. This will use your bonus action though.
Can't you just move?
I could. That was Riley though.
Yeah, you can see him. You can see he's just sitting there. Basically, Faldron's up in his business and he's flailing around.
Well, let's shoot him in the fucking head then.
Yeah, roll with advantage. So I believe that's your elven accuracy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's just shoot him in the fucking head then. All right, dog. No mercy from Brad tonight, man. Jeez.
Yeah, that's good. How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay.
It does not matter how much damage you do. Yeah, that's good. That's
All right.
I think you just shoot him in the fucking head, dude.
Yeah. Having finally killed the goblin that me and all of the swordsmen were working on, I run across the road, looking to my left, realizing there's a giant hobgoblin and Harbeck's fighting him, and trying to think, what am I going to do about that? But as I reconnect with the battle going on up by the bush, I notice that Thury is gone, and there is a bear and a dog growling at a goblin. And
A bird.
I'm briefly delayed while I perceive my surroundings. But after perceiving them at about 24 points of perceiving, I decide that I don't care what's growling at the goblin. We're here to fight goblins, so goblins gotta get shot. So I just simply draw back. And the goblin, as it's all stunned looking at the bear, kind of takes an arrow directly through the left eye into the brain.
I love a good bear distraction, dude.
How long ago since the last turn? A lot happened.
Yeah, Riley understood the assignment. Assignment was to kill
Yes.
some goblins.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that was
Thinking
good.
now that Harbeck may need my help with whatever it was I just saw, I'm going to move down in the position behind him. But everyone's dead already, so well, I guess my turn's done.
Okay.
But it's nice that everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Murdered a lot of goblins, dude.
So. Here's what we're gonna do. So these two goblins heard the other one falling, and they're looking around themselves, and they're seeing heads popping off. They're seeing guys getting like just brained with arrows. They're seeing they're seeing their comrades surrendering. They're yeah. We can as far as I'm concerned, active combat is done. As far as I'm concerned. What would you like to do with your prisoners? So there are what would you like to do about the 4 goblins that are inside the tower? Sorry, 5 goblins that are inside the keep.
I think we should look for somewhere to imprison them inside the keep. See if there are cells or like a room that we can lock them in.
So can we all get inside the keep? Because I still haven't seen what it actually looks like.
I think it's time to move. I think Harbeck will probably pick up all of his stuff, his movable rod and his hand axe off of the dead hobgoblin.
The one whose head is barely holding on?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
You weren't supposed to see that. Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Can I not be a bear anymore, or should I remain a bear for now?
You can unbear if you want.
I will remain a bear for now.
Okay.
Might as well.
Is anyone telling the demolition team what's going on?
Isn't that what soldiers are for? I say we tell the crossbowmen to go get the demolition team. So that this way, if they blow themselves up, we don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So they're gonna go over here and say, wait! We've won!
Hold the phone!
We've won! And Torek is just like, he's got it fully rigged, ready to go. He's got the fuse. He's like starting the fire in his hand. He's like ready to light the fuse. And he's like, okay, all right. Sinks it up, puts it in his back pocket. Well, I guess I'll just leave this here for now. We might need it later, I suppose. He comes out from behind. No, that's a goblin. There. There's a donkey here somewhere. There it is. Donkey comes out. What are you guys doing with the bodies?
Throw them in the river.
There's a lot of them.
We stack them all on the other side of the bridge to scare off the rest of the goblins that decide to come that way.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea. I love it.
And then if we want, we can set them on fire, but that seems excessive.
The thing about bodies on fire is eventually they become not bodies anymore, and they don't do very, like, a scarecrow in a field is a good idea to scare away birds, but if you light it on fire, it only scares birds away while it's on fire. And when it's done,
True that. The logic is sound.
Immovable rod was originally Riley's, but now
It was
Harbek's
Harbek's.
carrying
It was
it.
Harbeck's because you have to like jump up to put it in place.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, so you guys go into. Just grabbing the rest of the bodies here, just in case we might need them. A lot of bodies. A lot of bodies. Did I mention how many fucking goblins you guys killed?
We narked a lot of goblins.
Narked a lot of goblins. Yeah, just stacking them up. Stacking up fucking goblins.
Even if they're not scared, the wall of goblins might prevent them from attacking.
True.
um,
I assume it's our nimble archers lugged all these bodies across the bridge. Maybe the demo
yeah,
crew.
you do have some men at your disposal. Yeah.
Very interested in what's going on inside the keep here. It looks like there's a roast pig ready for us.
And a carrot. There's a random carrot on the ground. Two random carrots on the ground.
2 carrots.
Whee!
You didn't see that. Yeah, you didn't see nothing. Never mind. Okay.
My bear have a perception check.
Nope. All right.
Ten.
So we'll talk about loot in a minute. Your prisoners. So we got
Well, we gotta move the big bitch across the river, no?
Yeah, I'd love for the big bitch to be across the river.
Okay. All right. Consider it done. I am yes, I'm drinking your wine, darling. So you would have been able to loot his greatsword, but his armor is huge. It is massive. It will not fit.
Yeah.
You could try to load it on a donkey and get some money for it if you wanted.
Well, you're a bear, so I don't think you take the great sword at this point, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Harbeck
I
would
would need
take
the
it.
great sword anyway.
I'm gonna go to the washroom, so
Alright.
you guys just discuss what you want to do with the loot. You're gonna find 20 copper pieces, 12 silver pieces, and 5 gold pieces altogether, and then an extra potion of healing on the goblin as well. The hobgoblin.
I mean, when you, Thury, when you turn back into a elf, you may want that healing potion.
I will definitely want that. I would rather take that healing potion, and you guys can split the coin. I don't necessarily care so
Oh.
much about the coin. But yes,
Well-
I'm gonna need it because I'm at like not so hot health points going on here.
Well, Leapard thought some of his men were going to die in battle, and we managed to avoid that.
We're probably gonna get paid pretty nicely.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'm okay with splitting all the currency as well. I mean, Harbeck will grab the hobgoblin's great sword. Since I was there looting the body anyway.
I mean, it's your kill. You should, yeah. If you, and I think you're the best one to use it. So
Have yet another melee weapon? Yeah.
It's never a bad thing to have options.
Take the great sword as Harbeck. 12 silver we can split. 4 each. We each take a gold. We each take 6 copper.
6 copper piece.
I'm tempted to give the extra 2 copper and an extra gold to you, since you've got Faldron and Quirion to manage as well.
Care for?
Care for, yeah. Equip.
Can Faldron take a health potion? Is that a thing that wolves have access to?
You'd have to try to do an animal handling check and pour it down his throat, and roll the dice. You'd probably be further off healing. I'm just gonna say. I don't know for sure, but it's hard. We'll do a roll and figure it out.
Wow, no, I think it's fine. I think if we're out of combat, what am I allowed to do now?
You can heal. You guys can take a rest. The world is your oyster currently.
I want to explore the keep a little bit.
You want to explore the keep before you do a short rest? Okay.
I think we should.
So how exactly? So these guys have had the high ground. How exactly did you attempt to negotiate with them, or what did you do? Or did they? Somebody give me an intimidation check.
That's on you,
We'll see how this went down.
You did decapitate their leader.
Yeah,
that was Harbeck.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So they willingly surrender. They come down. They come down and out.
I think we use the one goblin we have as a human shield, just as a bonus.
You may want to use that. Oh no, you're still a bear. You're fine.
Are you still a bear?
I am still a bear. I have not unbeared yet.
Not unbeared. Okay, there's just a bear. These
There's
goblins
a bear,
are like
a wolf, and a bird hanging out.
terrified, like just shaking in their boots.
I want to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put one on each side. Fuck them up.
What language do these guys speak?
They speak common
Dwarvish,
and
no?
common and dwarvish, I believe. I don't
think.
and goblinoid as well.
Here comes Harbeck with the questions in Dwarvish.
Yeah. So they're sitting all like, I'm assuming that you bind them together with some rope or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've
So
got
they're all,
hemp and rope as Harbeck.
I think we
also
bind two
donate
of
that to the
them
cause.
together with rope, and then we put one of their heads in the bear's mouth.
There's actually 2 more, I believe. Just hold on. Gotta check. Oh. Whoa.
John, did you? I'm just gonna add that coin to my sheets.
Oh yeah. So what do you actually want me to take?
So you take 3
bonus
gold.
3 golds.
Yeah. 8 copper and 4 silver.
I can do that. I'll take the extra healing potion.
Yes. I'm gonna split the remainder between my characters before I forget.
Before I forget this. In a world before I am a man, was a creature before I could stand. Remember man, I forget.
Good old, but not.
In a world before I am a man.
So then,
Go on,
yeah,
Tyler.
2 more come out. You have 6 6 prisoners. Most of them are the snipers. Yeah, you got 5 snipers and 1 regular goblin. So they're sitting together, disarmed, like basically naked, bound. What do you do?
Why did you plan this attack? Why now?
Boss man knows.
Bossman's dead.
Boss man, is that your large friend that met an untimely end? Boss man.
Is there another boss? Ask him if there's another boss.
Big
Who's
boss.
the boss's boss?
Big boss.
Big boss.
Big goblin. Biggest goblin. King of goblins.
Where's the Goblin King? Is he coming?
He points over there's a over there. On that way, on north towards the river. North over the river.
How far back? Like how many days back? Separated.
Don't know. Could be a day. Could be in 2 hours. Don't know. They sent us ahead to secure the bridge, and secure it we did. Don't know.
Well,
Don't
not
know
for
what happened
long.
to the rest. Could be in Beckhaven by now. Could be in Reichsgard.
So they've just
How many
left you
total?
guys?
Total? All of them?
Not useful.
Why should we let you live?
Sorry, which one is that? You're still a bear, John. You can't talk. You're a bear.
That's true. I'm a bear. Woof. That's not what bears do.
What did you say, Harbeck?
Why should we let you live?
Show you shiny things. Show you good things. Show you where we put the other man things.
And what will happen to you if King Goblin finds out you let the bridge be taken back?
You can see he's visibly afraid. He's like, he just kind of like he really hadn't thought about it, and he just like kind of shivers.
Mhm.
Better to stay. Better to stay. Better to stay than to go.
Well, you can't stay here. This land doesn't belong to you. Where are you going to go?
He motions west towards the mountains.
Back over the mountains?
If man things let us go, yes.
Liebard, what do you think? How do we make sure they go back over the mountains?
He motions over to you. So we haven't talked about it a whole lot, but this would be a great time to do an insight check. Insight is used to basically determine if somebody's lying to you or not, and more or less. So you would make a, and then they would try to make a deception or persuasion check, and if it was player versus player, we wouldn't talk about who does what, because that would obviously give it away. He's lying to you. You're not sure, like, what you notice. You notice him, like, he's not thrilled about, you can see that he's not thrilled about the idea of going home, but he doesn't plan on going back over the mountains just yet.
Where are these shiny things? How far are these shiny things you wanted to show us?
Just 2 days. 2 days away. As the crow flies.
2 days as the crow flies. Do we? Well, I'm no crow. How long for me to fly?
He looks you up and down, looks at your legs, looks up, thinks for a minute. You climb? Mine. 3? Maybe? No, I don't know where the mouse is.
Well, we can't afford to spend 3 days chasing your shiny things when our towns are in danger.
He his eyes get wide and he just looks at you like, at this point, Liebard comes up. He gives you a tap on the shoulder. He kind of gives a, come here for a sec. And then he turns and walks 15 feet away. Just probably out of earshot. These guys got big ears, but it's hard to say. For now, we'll say that the infantrymen were moving the bodies while the crossbowmen were watching the guys. Has anyone gone into the keep yet?
No.
No.
No. So they came out willingly. That's right. Okay, so you got the 3 of them watching the 6 prisoners. So Liebard looks at him and says, looks at you and he whispers, "They're beasts. Lie. They'll knife us given half the chance. They just didn't like their chances right now. They will try again. The command was given to you. It's your decision. But I know what I would do," as he gestures towards his halberd and kind of like, but you can, you see his hand tighten on his sword, on his hip.
If we can imprison them here, and you can leave some of your men to guard, we can come back, and they can take us to see these shiny things, these riches. I know we don't have time now, but if we can keep them contained, that will still be here.
He nods.
All I'm asking is we look around first. If there's a place to contain them, we'll contain them. If there isn't, well, there'll be a bigger pile across the bridge.
That's
I think
fair.
I'm gonna unbear at this point.
Unbear at this point. Okay.
Oop. And I'm going to join you guys over here. Not that I have much to add, but
Don't you have a healing potion you just picked up?
yeah, I'm about. Can I do that now?
Yep.
I'm all for you doing that now.
Because we're out of combat, you don't need to roll. Just give yourself 10 hit points.
Like that.
Yep. Looks good.
I mean, we do have the movable rod, too, which can be used to keep them in. if we can find a room that's suitable for. The alternative, and then we can use the keep for somewhat of a rest. We do still have to worry about that. Was he a demon hunter or whatever who disappeared? Who we had thought about going after.
The witch
I
hunter.
don't know if it makes sense to chase whatever a goblin considers a shiny thing. Like, we have to weigh that against potentially going after the demon hunter.
Witch hunter.
Is it a demon? Witch hunter? Witch hunter.
Close.
So, I think, personally, we take the opportunity to lock them up if we can. Have the guards stand guard while we get either a short rest. And then, was it important? I don't know if there's a need to set up booby traps on the other side of the bridge in case the goblins did move in here. If we relocate the explosives into some sort of a booby trap situation to leave the keep protected while we go back to the main town.
How loudly are you saying all this?
Very quietly.
Very quietly. Okay. Brothak comes up, and Torek as well.
I was assuming Harbeck was still hanging out. It was probably just going to be the
kind
four
of
of us with Riley.
having a meeting of the minds here. And Torkruth says, "Well, as far as I'm concerned, our mission is done here. And he makes a flame, and the bridge is gone. No longer our problem." And then Brothak says, Brothak kind of, sorry, he's on this side. And Brothak kind of is just standing there. And Lebard kind of shakes his head. "No, we took the fortress. We can hold it. But all my men are standing. There may even be more inside. Goblins are known to keep their meat fresh. We may be able to hold it, especially if we can get word to Bekoven to send us reinforcements."
And was that not the plan to begin with? Was to take the fortress if we could, and leave the bridge, and then I would assume they would send reinforcements, if I remember correctly.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So it seems to me like the first order of business is to secure the prisoners and then send word back that at the moment we've taken back the fortress and that we can leave the explosives where they are in case things get dire. But getting word back, I think, is our first priority at this point.
So you remember one of you has a sending scroll.
In our stuff?
One of you should, yeah.
Ain't me.
Somebody should have one.
Not looking like me.
I have a case of maps and scrolls.
Mm,
Nothing called the sending scroll.
One of you should have had one. I don't know who would have been, but
would it be under items?
Yeah, it'd be under items. Our friend Gunther gave it to you. Basically, he said to send him word one way or another, depending on how the job went.
Oh, I do remember that. I don't know if any of us ever. I don't have anything in my items.
So, just go to your compendium, and then put in sending scroll, and it should come up. or sending the spell, because the scroll is just a one-use spell. Basically, you get to use it once and then it's done.
Sending.
Yeah, in your compendium, so the books, the middle tab.
Yeah. That's under items. Sending stones.
Yeah, so you should be under spells. Should be under spells. Sending.
It just says sending. Is that the one?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have to add that somewhere?
Just read it out, and then that's what the parameters that you have.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send this message across any distance, even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So we don't actually have to go anywhere to send a message, we can just do it from here? Is that it?
You can just do it from here, yep. If you want to. Or, if you, like I said, if you want, you can try to check out the keep as well.
Arbeck, thoughts?
Well, first of all, you don't look so good, and Riley's got plenty of healing potions, so I'll give you another one.
Well, I still got I can take another one too. I
Okay.
still got a couple in my
Okay.
pouch.
You're fine.
So I will use another one, and I will go to 20.
Sounds good.
I will also. I do still have Cure Wounds, which is a cantrip, which I can use.
That's a spell. It's a level 1 spell. It should be.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you could do that if you want. Keep in mind your spell slots are limited, but this is
But they
probably
get
about...
replenished. They get replenished on a long rest. Is that it?
Yep, that's correct. And reasonably good chance there's somewhere in here that you could get a rest on.
Especially with the immovable rod. What happens to our hit points on a long rest? Nothing?
Fully upped. Back to full.
Okay.
Back to full,
So
and then you roll a hit die, or you roll a die. I think it's a D4, to see how many hit dice you get back if you've used any.
Right. So do we want to check to see if there's a place to rest before I go ahead and Cure Wounds, or should I just Cure Wounds and then go in after that? I'm just gonna Cure Wounds and go in after that. We're gonna see how we're just gonna roll with it. See how it goes.
All right.
Cast level 1. Yeet.
Yep.
Is that 10?
That's 10. Yeah.
So I'll go to 35.
That's a decent roll. Yep.
All right.
So you're pretty close to full health. Not bad. A few others are pretty rough shape, but everyone's alive. All right. So, are we going to check out the keep?
Yeah, I would say if we're gonna send word that we've been successful, we should check every nook and cranny first.
Okay. And so who's going in, who's staying out, what's happening?
I would send Harbeck in, Riley to continue keeping watch on the prisoners.
Riley's going to stay out. Okay.
I can leave Fall Drawn out as well.
Okay.
And so just
And
maybe the
get
3 of
me.
us, plus, do we take a guard with us for shits? Shits and gigs?
I'd say Liebard will come with you.
All right.
Okay. Let's enter what do you think, the main building on the ground floor here that we're all beside, or?
Yeah, I think in there. I guess you
Okay.
can't see that, but in here.
I don't
I
know
don't
where
know
the
if you have
door is,
another.
but
Is the door only on this side, or is there one on our side too?
There's just
I think
one on
there's
the
a door
bottom.
here. Oh,
well, in we go.
good.
Let's see. And did that work?
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Nothing's
Okay.
changed yet.
Just gonna bring
What do you
everyone
got?
over.
Want
We'll
to
try to
load up?
bring everyone over then.
Oh, that worked.
There we go.
Okay. There's a way to do it, but I'm still not sure how to do it because it's been a while.
Dark in
Done
here.
yet. Yeah, I know. Just a second. So Harbeck,
Hmm.
Thury,
Stewart, great.
just Harbeck and Thury, original duo,
Yep.
and then Liebard as well. Okay. All right. So we'll wait for John to get back. So you, oh yeah, we'll wait for him.
I have stuff I want to check out, so.
Mhm.
That glowing thing in the corner, is that a.
What glowing thing?
Is it just. Oh, it might just be like a lantern.
Sorry, that is supposed to be lit.
All right.
Okay. So you walk into the fortress, and immediately the stench hits you. The smell of rotting flesh and dead men
Joyce.
mixed with shit and blood, and just it's not pleasant. And you see through the dim light from the brazier in the corner, you see blood and bones. You see blood and bones strewed around a large metal grate in the center of the room.
I'm assuming
Look
that's
down
them
through the grate.
slowly.
Okay, give me a perception check. Perception. So you pick up, because you can't see anything. You pick up a stone and you drop it, and then it goes. You can hear it hit boom, 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 like it's a shoot, like this. With your proficiency as a dwarf and a stoneworker, you know it's a shoot.
Or possibly a drain.
Garbage chute.
Or a viable escape route.
Can we see through any of these doors?
No, unless you open them.
Well, that's terrifying.
If you want to open them, let me know.
Go nuts.
Okay, well, one sec. I'll get over here. Well, you want
Or
to
you
open
want me
this
to
one?
open it?
Yeah, I got ranged weapons. Dog.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna
open this
prep.
door.
I'm gonna prep an arrow before Harbeck opens the door.
And what's gonna be your trigger?
If something jumps at him,
Okay. You see the stairwell going up.
In
Up
we
this
go.
Spiral staircase. Yeah. Yeah. The spiral staircase takes up the whole area. It's just the spiral staircase. That's it. Nothing else.
I begin to climb.
You're gonna
with
climb?
my melee weapons. Yep.
Okay.
I follow Harbeck with my arrow still drawn.
Okay.
Good thing I'm short.
Yeah, I'm shooting right over his head.
All right. You come to. It switches from the stairwell is still stone, but this is more like a wood catwalk and kind of or a wooden floor kind of situation. There are 2 doors. One to your south, one to your east, one to your south.
I'm assuming this just opens up to the balconies we're on, right?
Well, let's check.
Okay.
Open the door to the east.
The east. All right, it's open.
You first.
I'm still seeing the. Oh, wait, is it over here? Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, you're looking over.
Another
You
drain.
can see it's the same drain. You can see Liebard.
Oh, we're
looking
up
around.
top.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get
you're
you.
just on the second level.
Looking down.
You're looking down at it, and he's kind of kicking around, and he's looking over
I
here.
think we're getting the lay of the place, but we might as well do a full sweep. So
Okay.
back out through the next east door.
Sleeping quarters.
Down through the south door.
I'm assuming it goes all the way around.
Yeah. Well, if it goes all the way around, I'm going all the way around.
Okay.
South door.
Could ask those
Just
goblins.
trucking.
That was all of them.
We go through the west door.
That one's closed.
Not for long. Are there any lumps on these beds?
What do you mean?
Like any goblins under the sheets? Any goblin-sized lumps under the blankets?
Make a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Doing perception. Well, ignore me. Ignored me. Okay. New. Why can't I roll? It is not rolling.
What are you trying to roll? Sorry, I forgot to open the door for you. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Yeah, so this is pretty clearly like kind of like where everyone slept. It's kind of like half of an action station, but it kept them away from the stink of the drain, and that's more or less what you're able to suss out. But yeah, did you get a? There it is. There it is. Okay, we'll take the 17.
Yeah, 4 of them going.
Yeah,
Am
we'll
I
take
back?
the 17. There it is. Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
it needs a refresh. Yeah.
Oh, my
So
internet went out briefly.
Yeah, so you don't. It doesn't seem like the goblins were here long, and it doesn't seem like they slept up here. You don't see any lumps under the sheets. You don't see anything hidden at the moment.
Back out through the door and back down the spiral staircase then.
Down
The
spiral
staircase
staircase.
does it go up still?
It does. Yep.
Let's go up. Up.
You go
Up,
up.
up, and only go up from here. Yep.
All right.
Oh, where are we? We on the roof?
I think we on the roof.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's why that shape is shaped like that. Okay.
How far can we see across the river? Any
How far
signs
can
of additional goblins coming?
you don't see anything? You can see pretty far, and you don't see anything. I'll tell you that for free.
Sick.
What?
Hey, it's the goblin that jumped off. Is there anything up
No
here?
jail cells in there.
No.
Oh, you can still see that guy? Yeah, he's gone.
Although, in theory, we could just lock them up there. They would have no way down without jumping off the edge. I'm assuming there's a way to
Do you
lock
think
the
there anything
staircase.
else to look at? Oh, I'm fucked again.
Um, I mean, there's like a trap door on the left, which could be worth.
That's where you came out of. That's where the.
Oh,
Yeah. So the spiral staircase kind of opens up to like a half
like a
hatch,
hatch.
and then you have to push it open. Takes a little bit of effort, and up you come, and then you walk around, and yeah, you're in the free open air and the battlements.
There's nothing underneath this
Oh,
wood thing.
It's basically just a kind of a teepee, or like a wind shelter. There's some tables and some supplies and stuff there, but it's basically where the guards on post hang out or take their breaks, kind of thing. Usually, you assume that they rotate.
Okay. I don't know where Brad went, but
I'm back.
You're back. Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna turn off everyone's video to help with whatever's happening.
Okay.
I'll also make it very hard to tell if I disconnect again.
uh,
Um,
so we could use this top section potentially as either a place to put the prisoners where they can't go, or it seems like in. Could we get a full rest up here if we
Uh,
lock the hatch door? Does
no,
that count as
you don't have. Like, you need congruent four walls and a roof.
right?
In this
Okay.
place thing, you've been attacked from the air before. It's not. Oh, sleeping under open air can be risky. You'd have to have a watch.
Okay.
Somebody would have to keep watch.
Well, it's an option to put the goblins up here and be like, if you want to jump, then jump. But we can go back down. I think there's not much else to explore up here.
you know, there's some cannons.
I mean, if there are supplies, we can go through the supplies. But
I see cannonballs. I see broken glass from a window in the inside. I'm not too interested in anything up here. I don't want to keep prisoners in the open air, regardless of how far the drop is.
all right, fair enough.
They get
So
innovative.
you're going back inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Not much else to do. I think we just go all the way back down to the first floor, right?
Yeah.
Then, so your footsteps kind of make a tunk 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 sound, and you hear a very faint "Hello?" coming from the drain.
Coming from the drain. Harbeck, you want to
Hello?
crack the rest of these doors and first and see what else is in there?
Yeah. Going to the south of where we were. This bedroom.
Doesn't seem like there's anything in there. Seems
Pillows.
like all the doors are open. Like the
Leibard's
bedroom.
been exploring. Have you seen anything, Leibard?
I didn't hear anything. What did you hear?
I heard something from this drain.
You think? Oh, better check it out.
I think so.
He reaches down to help you lift the grating.
Fun. There's some it stuff going on right here. Did you roll that one?
Sorry, say again. Where you at, Brad?
What? I'm here.
Okay, sorry. What were you trying to do?
We're opening the grate.
Yep. Give me a strength check. Sorry, and because you have Leibard's help, do it with advantage.
Strength with advantage. Holy moly.
Yep, that's good. You the great makes a noise, and you hear another. How's that? Are they coming back? Very, very faintly. Like I said, it's like a shoot.
Are there torches on the wall? Because I'm assuming it's black as hell in
It's
there.
black.
I think I have torches I can go light.
Well, there seems to be like a fire in the right corner, in like some of the corners.
I'll go light a
I think we
torch
did
on
have
that.
some.
I do have torches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Light a
thought we
torch.
had some.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will put you.
How many torches do you have?
9.
What if you just? Oh, and I have 10. Why don't we just drop the one down the chute and see how far it goes?
I'm gonna communicate first. The goblins are under control for now.
You just yell like you're just yelling that.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a shoot. It's a shoot. So you can drop your torch and you can't see anything.
Well, I'm just curious to know if it's like, is it a smooth shoot or is it like a 12-foot drop and then a shoot, or
It's
like,
like it's
is it gradual or is
it's
it
like it's kind of gradual, but it like goes out of sight.
right?
It looks like
but it's not like a.
but it's pretty steep. It's pretty
Okay.
steep.
But it's not a free fall for the first 10 feet.
No.
Straight down. It's like a
Can you
slide,
get-
basically.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Can you get out of there? I ask the voice.
We're stuck. We're stuck down here. Gonna let us
Who's
out?
we?
All of us.
How many?
Three of us.
Is there anything else down there?
Just a drain. Please,
We
please
have-
help us.
I have a hemp rope. Can we? I think I have a hemp rope.
Yeah, I don't know how long this hemp rope is, but can we lower the hemp
Should be
rope down the
50 feet, so you'd be 10 feet and 20 feet down. Yeah, you'd have enough. Yeah, you'd have enough, but just barely. 10, 20, yeah, say 30, 40 feet altogether. You have about 10 feet of spare to do knots or whatever.
sweet? In that case, Harbeck, how do you feel about lowering a rope to them?
I'm gonna need help pulling it up,
Wow, there's
or
three of
even
us.
holding it in
We
place.
we can one at a time. The three of us together should be able to hold it.
Oops. Sorry.
Otherwise, we can. What if we? Oh, why don't we just put the immovable rod across the grate opening and tie it to the end of that, and then that can't come undone, and they can just pull themselves out of it on there.
That sounds much easier. Let's do that.
I mean, I'm assuming it'll spread the width of the chasm.
Sorry, say that. So what are you guys trying to do?
So I think
Tying the
we're
rope to the
Go ahead.
immovable rod and using the immovable rod, like
As an anchor?
running it across the gap. Yeah,
Okay.
because it is
immovable.
Yeah.
movable. But
Mhm.
I'm looking to see if the length of it's defined. It's not, but I would think it's the width of a sewer grate, not the width of a.
Oh yeah, I would assume it would reach across.
Yeah, it's I think it says in the description, I think it might be 4 feet wide. I don't know. I think or maybe it's only 2 feet. I can't remember. But yeah, you'd be so are you tying the rope to the immovable rod and then dangling the rope down, or what are you trying to do?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
like a wishing well
Yep. Okay.
type situation.
Yeah. Sure. We can't reach the rope. One of you is gonna have to come down.
Well,
Arbeck, do you have a rope?
I
You
also
must
have rope. Let's lengthen this rope.
That's lengthen the rope. Step one.
Yeah, you can feel like when you hang a rope, like it's going down and out. So you think yeah, it's hard it's hard to say without going down if you got enough or not. But for what you can see you have enough, but it's
Mhm.
not 100. It's pretty hard to tell. It's pretty greasy. It'd be a pretty hard climb without a rope.
I have another 50 feet of rope, so I guess we've got 100 feet of rope now.
I would say if we can find something heavy, we should
Heavy to weigh
tie
it
it.
down the chute.
Yeah, put a weight on the end of it and then send that down the chute, and so gravity will do the work for us.
Mhm.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's your idea.
Investigation. Normal
Yeah, I got
roll.
like torches and stuff, so it would add a little bit of weight, but if there's something
18.
in the
I'm
environment.
sure we can find a rock outside that's. Oh, we'll tie a goblin to it and send the goblin down.
Dead goblin.
Investigation. So you look around, you see several there's like a heavy brazier here. You see some chunks of wood right here. Um, you see a couple trophies mounted on the walls here and here. You see a few things that would work.
Let's do that. Worst case, we have that breastplate from the goblin that none of us can wear.
Yeah, maybe a piece of wood would be best to not kill them by throwing it down the chute. One of the braziers might be
fine.
bowling a strike with that one.
Where's the fun? Where's the fun in that, dude?
So let's tie a plank to the end of the rope and send it down the chute.
It's just at this point that you hear a clattering. You hear a ting coming from muffled, but coming from the other side of the door. Brad, I want you to come into the other chat with me.
Riley's outside, man.
Random?
Yep. So I'm going to try really hard just to bring you. We'll see if this works or not. Oh. There we go. Okay, so I can click and drag. All right. So Riley, you're out and you hear clang, clang, clang. And then all of a sudden, you know what? It's not fair to leave John in there. We'll go back. We'll go back.
Okay.
And we're back. So you don't get to see this, but you can hear what's going on, and you can communicate with Quarian. Can you not?
I can, yeah.
Okay. So then I'll just bring everybody. Everybody's here, so you can see what's going on as well. So you hear a phook, and then a and then you see a goblin run from inside the keep, and he runs. He slashes at a guard. The guard attempts to slash at him back. You are surprised. All of you are surprised. None of you get an action this turn. Comes back around to clean up the initiative order here. Goblin's done. Okay, we're gonna reroll. Leebird's inside. Harbeck's inside. So all we got is Riley, the guards. Okay, can I get you to roll initiative again?
Aldron was outside as well.
Yep. So Faldron will get it. Faldron will get initiative. Um, Sniper. Where's my... Oh yeah, he does real good. So it's going to be starting his turn. So his first turn, everyone was surprised. This is the start of his second turn. He goes over, and it's only reason this is happening is because he rolled a nat 20. So he comes by and slides and cuts all the binds on all the goblins at once. And he ends up on this side, right beside you, Riley. And that's his full turn. Soldiers. 4. Okay, so these. So the soldiers are flat-footed. The assassin, that was a 25. 22 he rolled. And then the snipers. I think I need to actually select that. Yep, there we go. And the snipers all get to go next. So they are going to scatter. They're going to run. These guys were over here. Those two soldiers are there. They're gonna run, and they're gonna get past you. So you can do an opportunity attack on one of them if you want.
Them with my rapier.
Okay, go ahead, roll attack. These two are one's gonna try and jump over. He's gonna do an athletics check. He's gonna fail. He's not gonna make it. This one's gonna try too. Okay, was that 12? 12 misses, I believe. Yeah, 12 misses. Goblin sniper. He's gonna try as well. Peace. Wasn't that high of a DC, but just misses again. So these two are down, and they both fall prone, trying to run away. Prone. Now it's prone. Okay. And this one's still standing. This one books it as well. Okay, that's snipers done. I'm letting this guy go with the snipers because I just don't want to roll another initiative for him too. So these ones are all trying to get through the gate here. And then there's these two guys right there. They're going to take some opportunity attacks probably. And then one would have taken another one. Well, the crossbowman would have had his crossbow out. So now it's the crossbowman his turn. He's going to shoot. Yeah, that's a hit. 3. He tags the... Just realized our music died. If you notice the music died, let me know. Good old chase music. Yeah, so these guys are actually gonna they're gonna these two here are gonna double dash. So they're gonna take 1, 2, 3. Each of them are gonna take an opportunity attack as well from the swordsman. Uh, 18 hits. 4 piercing damage. Say that was on the second one. It's done. Yeah, they take 2 opportunity attacks. This guy, he's also gonna double dash. He's gonna run past Toruk. Toruk's gonna get an opportunity attack on him as well. Misses. Okay. So those 3 are running. These 3 are trying to climb, and there's one inside. And then we got 3 guards here. So they're gonna do 2 more light crossbow attacks. 20's good. 14 is also good. So they're gonna fucking dummy this assassin. Poof. He's gonna fall stone dead. This is basically all 3 of them firing at each other straight across, and he's gonna fall on the ground. Dead. These 2 are fallen. These 2 have basically tripped on their tripped off over their feet trying to jump the wall, and they're standing there, or they're sitting there now. That's why. I'm listening to the same song again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and it's Raya's turn.
I'm gonna move just a little bit. Right to here.
Okay. Portcullis is wide open, so
Yeah.
get a clean shot.
And I'm maybe up 1, actually.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers at the point
Nice.
right between these 2 green goblins.
Point right between. It's right here.
Yeah, to hit both of them.
Hit the both of them. Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
I think that's how we
Yeah, I think so.
handled it last time.
Yeah.
But it
I'm
was
good
like,
with this. I'm good with a square or a point. I'm fine
Okay.
with either or. Oh. Throat.
Papa. Wait,
Another cloud of daggers. How much damage?
hang on. Oh, yeah, okay.
Ooh. The second one falls stone dead. The first one not having a great time. Cloud of daggers, man. Fucking best
Just
spell.
chopping up his back as he tries to get away.
Basically, we'll talk about that one later. Cube of 5 feet. Point. A point you choose. They're within 5 feet of each other. I don't see why not. Yeah. Cube 5 feet on each side. Yeah. Unless I can find something in the rules later to say we shouldn't have done that, that's how we'll do it from now on.
Alright. If I have a bonus action spell, can I cast that after I've cast the spell as my
No,
action?
you can't. You can only
Okay.
do one leveled spell. You can do a cantrip, but you can't do 2 leveled spells.
Okay. Don't have any bonus action cantrips. We'll call it there then.
Okay. Alright. Baldron.
So, just out of curiosity, is there a particular reason why we're absolutely destroying these goblins? Like, do we care if they get loose? These 5 goblins?
You
Do
asking
they
me or you
pose-
asking him?
Either or, both.
I don't want them taking any intel to this
All right,
the
that's
rest
fair.
of their. I don't want them making it across that bridge.
So I can't help much with the goblins that are out there, I don't think. But I have
That's
3 of them
fine.
hanging out here. Well, I guess I could catch up to this one.
Do you have 50 feet of
Sorry.
movement?
I think I did. Yeah, exactly. 50 feet.
50, but that would bring you through the cloud of
Have
daggers.
to
But
get
yeah, you
to
could go
the-
there. But well, we ruled it that it was hitting all
With
of those squares at the same
yeah,
time.
within 5 feet.
Yeah, and it's
None
kind
of
of
these
like,
goblins have
and you kind of
weapons,
got to
though.
get around and stuff here. Yeah, I don't think you wouldn't be in a position to attack that goblin right there.
Right. Do any of these goblins down here have weapons or means of
No,
attack?
they don't. I don't think they were totally disarmed.
In that case, Valdron will just go for. So he has a for I guess roll a d4 ferocity +1. So he has 3.
Yeah, that's enough.
So I'll just go for a bite and hold. I guess I'll just leave that at 0.
Yep.
On this first one, who's already prone. Do I get to do that with advantage because he's prone?
Yep. Yes, you do. 24. Yep. Roll damage.
5.
All right. Pretty decent. Decent little chunk. Can't roll above a 3 for Faldron's damage, but hey, it's extra damage.
Sure.
Can't complain.
Fair.
Yep. So he bites into him, and if you're holding him, then he's restrained. Are you holding him?
Yeah, I think so.
So restrained. I think we had as he's prone and restrained now. We'll say fishing net is restrained for now. Like we're gonna remember that later. Okay. It's these guards' turn. This one's gonna book it. And try to get to this one. And block him. This one, seeing the cloud of daggers, he's gonna move. That's 20 feet. Then 10 feet. And then yeah, so he's still within. And he's gonna try to do an attack. He's gonna miss. It's a 1.
Ouch.
This one's gonna go here. Same thing. Try and make an attack. He's gonna fucking crit.
Man, opposites, man.
Wow. 5 damage on a crit.
Feels bad.
I guess they got a +0. Shouldn't have a +0. They should have a plus. Should have a +1. Strength. Yeah, that's enough to kill him with the proper modifiers. Gotta edit that. To hit on the yep. I'm dumb. Forgot to put the modifier. Yeah, that's just enough. With the +1, that's just enough to kill this guy. So he dies. Slash in the back. Yeah, not looking good for them. Assassins, guards are done. It's the sniper's turn now, so these ones here. This one's, he's just gonna die. He's starting his turn in Cloud of Daggers. He's dead. He is dead. He just gets cut to pieces by level 2 spell used to kill 2 goblins pretty well instantaneously. Not bad return on investment. Not bad at all. Now these guys here. That one's there, that one's there. He's going to spend half his movement trying to get up. And he's going to try to climb up again. Because he desperately wants to live. He wants to live.
Had a chance at living.
And he falls flat on his face again, and he is prone again. This one is looking around, panicked. He has no idea what to do. He has no weapons. His friends are dying, falling around him. It's not looking good. All right. Crosswoman's turn. They got their orders.
Cute. Order 66.
Basically. Yeah. So we got a 20. And okay, so one does 5. Say that's the one. This one here. And the other one is 13. Yeah, 18 doesn't matter anyways. Or yeah. Zero. Enter. This one falls stone dead. There's only 2 goblins left alive at the moment. And they're completely contained. This one's, he knows he's in a rough spot, so Riley, it's up to you. What happens here? Charging your headset? Hello? Hello?
There we go. I thought everyone was being real quiet. This headset shut off. Okay. Plugged in, it shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm gonna move. Ba-boom. I'm gonna shoot my longbow at the one that is in the middle.
Oof.
Wait, is he up on the curtain wall? Did he make it up?
No, he didn't make it up. He was trying to boost the other ones up and
All right.
didn't make it.
I'll just shoot at him then.
Yep.
Just shoot at his head, dog.
That's not
I don't think
enough.
so.
That's not enough.
Didn't think so.
No, they got 4. They got more than that. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna cast my bonus action spell, which is oh no, never mind. I'm not.
Okay.
No, we're good. That's it.
Good. Okay. Foul drawn.
I will roll for ferocity. It will come up as a 1, so he'll
Sweet.
go to 2.
Yep.
Which in that case, I will just go for the bite attack. Oops,
Yep.
wrong one.
Sounds good.
On the unit that's I'm already attached to.
Okay. It's like a ooh.
Oh, that was really
10,
bad.
10 isn't enough either. So he's just trying to maul these things, and they're having a rough day, having a very rough day.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. Okay, you guys are gonna dash around the cloud of daggers. And then, just then, out of the doors, hearing the clamor and commotion, out the doors bursts Liebard. There he is. He's in the GM layer. Bursts Liebard. And he's gonna do an intimidation roll. Nope, my god. Why did I do that? I made him part of the map. If I can get him back. There we go. He's gonna do an intimidation roll. $15. Yeah. He basically goes and says, "Stop!" And he points at the goblins, and they just and they lie flat on the ground. Then he holds the rapier up. He says, "Nice try. Do it again, and it's your heads." And he comes over and he binds them again. and he says to you guys to say, "I've got an idea." And he grabs the one that looks a little bit. No, they're actually exactly the same hit points. He grabs one of them and he drags it by the wrist towards the hole inside.
They are sending a goblin down at the bottom base of the rope.
There we go. Should be. Trying to get. What the frick? There. We're all on the same. We're all on the same page. So, Liebard goes and he ties the rope around the goblin, and he says, "You know what's down there. You get them out, and you get to live." And he poof throws him down. You hear him falling down. And you hear a couple gasps and stuff. And then out come eventually you guys help them climb up, I'm assuming, pulling on the rope, shouting,
Yeah.
doing the whole, just getting them out of there. You find
Doing the whole hero thing.
3 more guardsmen that must have been here during the original attack. You help them out one by one. And then the goblin is still attached to the end of the rope.
We did promise him he would live.
We didn't promise him he'd be free. Liebard cuts the rope.
Fair enough.
Bring me the other one. He's pissed. He's furious. You can do an insight check on him if you want.
Sure. I'm going to do that.
Right.
I think he's crazy.
Go learning something about Liebard.
He's a little bit of a savage.
Although this is probably what
do not
Liam would have
learn
done.
anything.
That's absolutely what Liam would have done. You have no idea. You can't get past the stony features.
Humans.
So he orders, and they bring the other goblin down, and he grabs him and he says, enjoy reaping what you sow, and he poof, shoves him down the hole too, and he shuts the grate. There, that should do it. And he walks away, walks out.
That'll do something.
I gotta clean up my DM screen a bit. Alright. Would you like to talk to these poor souls you just dragged out of the shit pit? The oubliettes, if you will.
I suppose I don't know how much information they have for us, but just ask them what happened. How long ago did the goblins arrive?
It was 2 days ago, sir.
You've been in that hole for 2 days?
For 2 days. There were 6 of us to begin with.
In the
looks
hole?
like- Aye. He looks around. They would come and get us. Once in a while. He looks around and you can tell he's like ready to throw. He's had the worst 2 days of his life, and looks like he's ready to throw up or cry or shit his pants. He's not quite sure. Just kind of everything all at once.
All of the above, yeah.
All of the above. And he looks around and he sees the blood stains on the floor, and he sees the bones scattered around, and he's like, oh, he's like, I need a minute, and he walks out as well. Another one says, they came during the night. They got in somehow. They must have got past their sentries over the curtain wall. I don't know. It was horrible. It was horrible. You could hear the screams. All we heard waking in the middle of the night was the screams. And they captured some of us, killed the rest. I think they were just saving us for later. And he pukes in the corner. He's visibly shaken. The third one is kind of just like rocking back and forth. Might not get much useful information out of him. All right, with that, fortress is secure. Hostages are rescued. All goblins are out of the way for now. What would you like to do?
I think we can come in here to long rest.
Yeah, that's
Kind
fair.
of a gross place to do it, but yeah, I
We've
think
got
that's fair.
Yeah, there's some beds down here, and there's some upstairs on the catwalk, closer with the windows. If you'd rather.
I think I'd rather go upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense because we can. We've got the immovable rod, so if we need to block off the path to the stairwell, we can do that.
Yeah. And it gives us more options in terms of being able to see what's coming.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you'd have to split up though, because there's only two beds on the upper layers, and there's one room with three on the bottom layer. And just so you know what happened there was one goblin left over. He was hiding in one of the rooms. He passed all the stealth checks to get past Liebard, went outside, passed the stealth check to get past the crossbowman, did a sneak attack on the
Jeez.
crossbowman, did a bonus attack on the crossbowman, counted as a surprise round. Next round, this was his dex check to try and get all of his buddies out, and he rolled a nat 20.
Then he
Yeah,
got
that was
fucking
wild.
dead.
And then he got free. Okay. And then everybody died, including him. But it was their best chance at getting out, and the dice tell the story, as they say. Okay, so you guys are gonna post up. You two post up upstairs.
I think we just
Ye-
post up. Do you want to post up upstairs and split up, or do you want to post up in the room with 3 beds? We can all.
Might as well go to the room with 3 beds, I guess.
Okay.
Then we can all post up
Long
together.
rest.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll bring Faldron and player characters and Riley in here. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Why? Why do you like this? Roll 20. It's really big. It's got a really big token. Yeah, and then you guys can mark yourselves a long rest, put your hit points back to maximum, and talk about what you want to do next. Do you want to? How do you want to? Yeah, you want to talk about what happened today, what you've seen, and where you plan on going.
I will say that I probably need to head to bed shortly, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I need a general direction because
Yeah,
at this
no,
point the
that's
world is
fair.
your oyster. But if I only have to prep one encounter instead of three, that's a lot easier for me. Prep
No.
one path, I should say.
Right.
So if you
Well, the
have,
bridge may be secure, but I don't think this goblin attack is over.
But is that really our responsibility? Like, our responsibility was to come out here and secure the tower. And then we still have. Huh?
May not be our responsibility, but if goblins are still on the move, it's still our problem.
Right, but I feel like we need to understand, like, we need to know what the overall game plan is before we just go ahead and make a decision for ourselves. Right? Because, like, we took out a boatload of goblins, but we have no idea how many more are coming. So to take it on our own seems silly to me.
What about
I'm
the
just
witch
saying
hunter?
we need more information in terms of what everybody else wants to do before we decide whether or not we're going to.
You have that sending scroll. It's 25 words in, or 25 words out, and 25 words back in.
I think we could send that off now that everything is secured and just say, battlement secured, goblins eliminated, waiting on instructions. Likely, high likelihood of additional goblins incoming. I think that's 13 words.
13 words. Do you want to mention anything about the king, the goblin king?
Yeah, probably.
Just a little reminder.
Or do we want to just do potential for head or king goblin incoming as well?
Yeah.
Request instructions and reinforcements. 24 words.
24 words. Well done. Very well done. Okay. I'm gonna have to try to
Please.
top that. That's very good. Message
You can add a
received.
please.
So you get an answer right away from Gunther. Message received. Reinforcements from Betjeman are being dispatched. The choice is yours to stay or to pursue
Whatever his name was.
Heinrich north. I think that's 25.
Okay, it's 20. You got 5 more.
It's 25. 5 more. They may attempt another crossing. 25.
I think we would have to assume that they were going to come in the same way that they already did. Like, we have to assume that there was no information relayed to them, so they have no idea that we're here.
That means we could still raid the bridge.
Well, so then I think the question is, it's like the there's a word for it, but it's like a killing funnel where if there's this big
a choke point.
Yeah, if there's this big king goblin and the bridge is already set to explode and they have no idea we're here, we should wait for this king to be on the bridge and then blow it with him and or as many goblins as possible, as our, and then potentially have our archers high up and be able to, I think we can reasonably reinforce our position and create a surprise attack that will.
Sounds like we're committed to. Sounds like we're committed to staving off the full brunt of the goblin attack.
But we don't have to be here for that. They still have 4 crossbowmen, and the dwarfs have already rigged the bridge to blow.
And there's more. And there's more coming from Bekoven.
Yeah, and there's
Betjeven.
reinforcements to come.
In the long term, it might be better to hunt down Kimmler anyway, because who knows what role he's played in igniting this goblin attack? And what other havoc he'll wreak if he continues north?
Kimmler? Okay. Uh, give me a history, intelligence, or wisdom check.
That was Harbeck.
Harbeck, 19 wisdom.
Mhm.
You think he's gone. You think he was you don't think that there was really anything to do with Kemmler and the goblins. You don't see a possible connection. Other than they were in the same-ish space, in the same-ish place. It seems chaotic, but coincidences do happen.
I mean, I think the witch hunter is probably our next biggest thing. The question is just, do we decide to hang out a little bit of time here and wait for the reinforcements to come before we leave? Because we could do that too. We could wait the day and a half or whatever it would take them to get here. And then once the reinforcements have arrived and help plan, the counterattack. And then once the reinforcements have arrived and everybody knows their role, we go from there. We can then leave and hunt the witch doctor, or hunt for the witch hunter.
I agree. I don't think we should leave until the reinforcements get here. As Kobe said, job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
So, yeah, I'll carry over your wisdom check on that. It's going to be about 9 hours for reinforcements to get there. Sorry, I said Beckhaven, I meant Bogenhafen. Bogenhafen.
Well, that's about the time for a long rest anyway, right?
Roughly, yeah. They'll probably be here in the morning.
So then I think, yeah, I mean, we're not going to leave now anyway. We want to rest. So they'll have arrived by the time we're ready to go.
So we'll long rest, help the reinforcements get set, and then we'll
come up with a plan.
Move out and hunt the witch hunter.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm make a little mark on our map. They were stopped. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. Good session, gentlemen. Once again, throwing an absolute mess at you and have you somehow coming out completely, more or less, unscathed and on top and intact and with a decent amount of resources still and in a real good position. Yeah, great job. Great job.
Good.
That could have went very badly in a few different ways, but the Cloud of Daggers is so clutch, so ridiculously clutch. And is it a level 2 spell?
Level 2 spell, yeah.
Almost guaranteed 8d4 on one character for sure. I'm gonna look about putting it on a point versus putting it on a grid. I don't see an issue with it.
Because
It's
Yeah, I mean, it's
it
the
says a
difference
point.
between maxing out at one enemy versus maxing out at hitting
Yeah, maybe next time we'll
four.
half it. Do half damage on each if you do something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, that could be fair.
Like we'll see. We'll see. I gotta talk about it because I'm not actually sure. There's no real specific. I gotta consult my betters and see if
Mhm.
there's a way that it should be run. Yeah, that was great. I'm gonna stop recording.